Similarities between Family Guy's Peter Griffin and Homer Simpson. Hey guys, welcome back to Laughing Tunes. Family Guy has been compared to The Simpsons since it hit the airwaves. If you've watched both of these shows, you probably know Family Guy's lead character Peter Griffin has many similarities with Homer Simpson. In this video, we'll be taking a look at how these two characters are similar, so stay tuned. They both have three kids. Okay, this one may not prove that the two lead characters are similar, but it's one of the most obvious things that McFarlane borrowed from The Simpsons. Both shows have a boy, a girl, and a baby. However, the kids from both of these shows are characterized differently. Bart is a popular troublemaker, whereas Chris is a dim-witted and unpopular. Lisa is a genius who talks down to her parents, whereas Meg is bullied by hers. Both Maggie and Stewie are killers, or attempted killers, but only Stewie can articulate himself verbally. Negligent fathers. In both The Simpsons and Family Guy, the mothers have to do the lion's share of the parenting because the fathers are mostly useless. It's not that competent fathers can be funny. King of the Hill's sensible, mild-mannered patriarch Hank Hill is a prime example of that. But The Simpsons and Family Guy use an incompetent father to satirize the fragility of the so-called nuclear family. Both spend a lot of time in front of the TV. You might have noticed this one. Homer and Peter spend huge chunk of time sitting in front of their TV sets. Homer watches Ken Brockman News Report, Peter watches Tom Tucker's News Report. They've also both contributed to the television landscapes themselves. Homer hosted the political talk show Gut Check with Homer Simpsons, while Peter hosted the kids show Petey's Playhouse and the news segment What Really Grinds My Gear, and co-created the animated series Handy Quacks. In both cases, the character's penchant for watching television is used for cutaway gags satirizing the media. Ion Springfield, for example, is a pitch-perfect parody of entertainment news shows. They are not very smart. Neither Homer nor Peter is particularly bright. Homer got both of his arms trapped in vending machines. He got his head stuck in a closing drawbridge. He designed a hideous car that bankrupted his long-lost brother. Peter, on the other hand, frequently gets into fights with his own reflections. He tried to make a water slide on the stairs. He attached razor blades to a fan in the hopes of speeding up his morning routine and of course ended up cutting off his own face. Both of these characters' lack of intelligence is a danger to themselves and is a major aspect of the show. Both have a short temper. Both Homer and Peter have a short fuse. While Peter is known for unprovoked outbursts, Homer is undoubtedly the angrier of the two. After failing to construct his barbecue in a way that matches the picture on the box, Homer screams, "Why doesn't mine look like that?" and starts kicking it. Homer's temper provided the inspirations for Bart's comic book Angry Dad, which was later adapted into an animated web series and then a movie. Both spend their evenings at the local bar. Homer and Peter are both heavy drinkers who spend all their free time at a local bar with their friends, enjoying a fictional brand of beer. Homer drinks Duff at Moe's with Barney, Lenny, and Carl. Peter drinks Pawtucket Patriot at the Drunken Clam with Cleveland, Joe, and Quagmire. The only real difference between Homer's drinking and Peter's drinking is that Homer sits at the bar at Moe's, whereas Peter sits at the booth at the Clam. They're both recklessly impulsive. Both Homer and Peter are recklessly impulsive. When Homer finds a crashed sugar truck at the side of the road, he makes a snap decision to steal the sugar and sell it door to door. When Lois sends Peter out to get groceries, he ends up buying a horse at auctions in Louisville. The writer of The Simpsons even made a self-aware reference to this in the movie when Homer said, "Hey Marge, isn't it great being married to somebody who's recklessly impulsive?" With hilarious dry deliveries by Julie Kavner, Marge replies, "Actually, it aged me horribly." Both fought world leaders. Homer's and Peter both have a penchant of getting into fights. Homer got into a fight with Bart's big brother and ended up breaking his back on a fire hydrant. Peter gets into a 5-minute non-sequitur scuffle with a giant chicken every few episodes. In The Simpsons or Family Guy crossover, they even fought each other. They've also both engaged in a fisticuffs with world leaders. Homer's fought George H.W. Bush in an episode Two Bad Neighbors, while Peter fought Vladimir Putin in PD Force and Donald Trump in Trump Guy. Both have blue-collar jobs and countless other jobs. The Simpson and Griffin patriarchs both have blue-collar jobs. Homer worked at a nuclear plant and Peter worked at the brewery, but they have also held countless other jobs on top of their main careers. Homer and Peter have both been successful brands and ran their own companies. Homer had a new job in almost every episode. Sometimes, Peter gets a whole new career just for the purposes of a cutaway. They only have a good relationship with one of their kids. Now, this is possibly one of the most striking similarities between the two patriarchs of their respective shows. Both Homer and Peter only have a strong relationship with one of their 3 kids. Homer has too short a fuse to effectively parent Bart, and he often forgets that Maggie even exists, but he consistently tries to connect with Lisa throughout the show's run. Peter is arguably even worse parent than Homer. At least Homer tries the bare minimum effort, but he became close to Stewie in season 4 episode The Courtship of Stewie's Father. He's also shown to be close to Chris on occasions, but rarely to Meg. Any more similarities you can think of? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.